Hello and welcome to our channel, where we explore simple ways to stay healthy and vibrant at any age. Have you ever felt a bit more tired than you used to, or perhaps noticed that your bones ache a little more on a chilly day? These common feelings are often brushed aside as just a normal part of getting older, but sometimes they can be a quiet signal from your body. They could be telling you that you're missing some very important nutrients, specifically vitamins. As we age, our bodies change, and so do our nutritional needs, making seniors particularly vulnerable to vitamin deficiencies that can quietly impact our health. These deficiencies can lead to serious problems like brittle bones, a weakened immune system, memory troubles, and a general lack of energy. In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 vitamin and mineral deficiencies seen in seniors. We will explore why they happen, what signs to look for, and most importantly, we'll discuss simple, practical ways to fix them through the foods you eat every day. I encourage you to watch until the very end, as this information could make a real difference in your daily well-being. And please consider subscribing for more helpful content like this. Before we begin, I have a simple question for you. What is one healthy food that you have truly enjoyed eating this week? Please share your answer in the comments below. I would love to read about the delicious and nutritious choices you are making. Let's start with one of the most talked about vitamins, which is vitamin D. This is often called the sunshine vitamin, and for a very good reason. A major reason why vitamin D deficiency is so common in seniors is due to a natural change in our lifestyle and our bodies. As we get older, we may spend more time indoors, which means we get less exposure to direct sunlight. Sunlight is the primary way our body naturally produces vitamin D, so less time outside equals less production. Furthermore, the skin of an older adult is not as efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight as younger skin is. Even if you do spend some time in the sun, your body may not be able to create as much of this crucial vitamin as it once did. The symptoms of a vitamin D deficiency can be subtle and are often mistaken for other conditions or simply aging itself. You might experience persistent bone pain, muscle weakness or aches, and a general feeling of fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. The biggest risk, however, is to your bone health, as a lack of vitamin D can lead to a condition called osteoporosis, where bones become weak and brittle. This significantly increases the risk of fractures from a fall, which can be life-altering for a senior. For adults over the age of 70, the general recommendation is to get about 800 international units, or IU, which is the same as 20 micrograms per day. To help you understand what that looks like in terms of food, think of it this way. You could get your daily amount of 800 IU by eating a single 4 to 5 ounce serving of cooked salmon, which is naturally very rich in vitamin D. If you're not a fan of salmon, you could get a similar amount from eating about 3 generous slices of cooked tuna steak. Another option would be to drink about 8 full glasses of milk that has been fortified with vitamin D over the course of your day. Improving your vitamin D levels can be done with a few practical and simple adjustments to your routine. Try to get about 15 to 20 minutes of midday sun exposure on your arms and legs a few times a week, without sunscreen, if your doctor says it's safe for you. Incorporate fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna into your meals at least twice a week. Look for foods that are fortified with vitamin D, such as milk, certain brands of orange juice, yogurt, and breakfast cereals. Because it can be very difficult to get enough vitamin D from food and sun alone, many doctors recommend a supplement for older adults. Next on our list is vitamin B12, a powerhouse for your nerves and blood cells. The reason vitamin B12 deficiency becomes more common with age is primarily related to changes in our digestive system. To absorb vitamin B12 from food, your stomach needs to produce enough stomach acid to separate the vitamin from the protein it's attached to. As we get older, the lining of the stomach can thin, a condition known as atrophic gastritis, which leads to lower production of stomach acid. This makes it much harder for your body to extract and use the vitamin B12 present in the food you eat. Additionally, certain common medications, such as those for acid reflux, can further reduce stomach acid and interfere with absorption. The signs of a vitamin B12 deficiency can be quite serious and can sometimes be mistaken for dementia or other neurological conditions. Common symptoms include feeling very tired and weak, experiencing a pale or yellowish tint to your skin, and having strange sensations like numbness or tingling in your hands and feet. You might also notice problems with balance, a sore tongue, or difficulties with memory and thinking clearly. If left unaddressed, these nerve-related problems can become permanent, which is why it's so important to catch them early. The daily recommendation for adults for vitamin B12 is 2.4 micrograms, which is a very tiny amount, but incredibly vital for your health. To give you an idea of how to get this amount from food, you could easily meet your entire daily need with just 1 3-ounce serving of cooked clams. Another excellent source is a small 3-ounce portion of beef liver, which is exceptionally rich in this vitamin. For those who enjoy fish, a 4-ounce serving of cooked rainbow trout or a 6-ounce serving of sockeye salmon would also provide you with more than your daily requirement. Finding solutions for a potential vitamin B12 deficiency is straightforward and focuses on choosing the right kinds of foods. Vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal products, so including lean meat, poultry, fish, and eggs in your diet is the best natural strategy. A great option for seniors is to consume foods that have been fortified with vitamin B12, like many breakfast cereals. In these fortified foods, the vitamin B12 is in a synthetic form that is not attached to protein, which means your body doesn't need as much stomach acid to absorb it. This makes it a much easier way for older adults to get the B12 they need. If you have significant absorption issues, your doctor might recommend a B12 supplement, either as a high-dose pill, a nasal spray, or an injection. Now let's talk about vitamin C, which is famous for its role in keeping our immune system strong. Vitamin C is an essential nutrient that our bodies cannot produce on their own, so we must get it from our diet every single day. Its importance for the immune system cannot be overstated. It helps encourage the production of white blood cells, which are the body's primary defense against infections. For seniors, a robust immune system is critical for fighting off common illnesses like the cold and flu, which can sometimes lead to more serious complications. Beyond immunity, vitamin C is also crucial for skin health, wound healing, and protecting our cells from damage. The warning signs of not getting enough vitamin C can start out as general feelings of being unwell. You might experience persistent fatigue and a sense of weakness that you can't quite shake. A more specific sign can be seen in your oral health, such as swollen bleeding gums or even loosening of teeth in severe cases. You may also notice that you bruise very easily, or that small cuts and scrapes seem to take much longer to heal than they used to. Dry skin and aching joints can also be indicators that your vitamin C levels are too low. The recommended daily amount of vitamin C is 90 milligrams for men and 75 milligrams for women. This is an amount that is very easy to achieve through a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. To visualize this, you could get your entire day's worth of vitamin C by eating just 1 medium-sized orange. Alternatively, a single cup of fresh strawberries would provide you with even more than the daily recommendation. If you prefer vegetables, just half a cup of chopped red bell pepper contains well over the daily amount needed, making it one of the best sources available. Incorporating more vitamin C into your diet is both easy and delicious with a few simple pieces of advice. Start your day with a small glass of orange juice or by adding grapefruit segments to your breakfast. Try to include a colorful fruit or vegetable with every meal, such as adding sliced tomatoes to your sandwich or having a side of steamed broccoli with your dinner. Snack on vitamin C-rich foods like kiwi, mango, or cantaloupe instead of processed snacks. It's important to remember that vitamin C is sensitive to heat, so eating some of your fruits and vegetables raw is the best way to get the maximum benefit. A fresh salad or a fruit smoothie are excellent ways to ensure you're getting a potent dose of this vital nutrient. Let's move on to vitamin A nutrient that plays a critical role in maintaining our vision and supporting our immune function. Vitamin A is essential for the health of the retina in our eyes, and it is a key component of a protein that absorbs light. This is why it's so vital for good vision, especially in low light conditions. It also helps keep the surfaces of our eyes, as well as our respiratory and digestive tracts, healthy and able to resist infections. For seniors, maintaining good vision is crucial for safety and quality of life, and a strong immune system is our best defense against illness. There are several signs that seniors should watch for that may indicate a deficiency in vitamin A. One of the earliest and most specific signs is difficulty seeing at night or in dimly lit environments, a condition often called night blindness. You might also notice that your eyes feel unusually dry, as vitamin A is needed to produce moisture that keeps them lubricated. Other signs can include dry, rough, or bumpy skin and an increased frequency of infections, particularly in the throat or chest. Since the immune system is weakened, you may find that you are catching colds more often and they seem to last longer. The recommended daily intake for vitamin A is given in a unit called retinol activity equivalence, or RAE. Men are advised to get 900 micrograms of RAE, while women should aim for 700 micrograms of RAE per day. Getting this amount from your diet can be done by eating a variety of colorful foods. For example, eating just one medium-sized baked sweet potato will provide you with more than your entire daily requirement of vitamin A. Another excellent source is carrots. A single cup of chopped carrots contains well over the recommended daily amount. For those who enjoy leafy greens, 1 cup of cooked spinach or kale will also give you a very substantial portion of your daily vitamin A needs. There are a couple of key solutions for ensuring you have adequate vitamin A levels, and it involves knowing the 2 forms of the vitamin. The first form, preformed vitamin A, is found in animal products like liver, fish oils, milk, and eggs. The second form, provitamin A carotenoids, is found in plant foods, and our bodies convert these into vitamin A. The best strategy is to eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, focusing on those that are orange, yellow, and dark green. Think of foods like cantaloupe, mangoes, apricots, broccoli, and bell peppers. A safety note is important here. While it's difficult to get too much vitamin A from plant foods, very high doses of preformed vitamin A from supplements can be toxic. Therefore, it's always best to focus on getting this nutrient from your food and to only take a supplement under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Now we will discuss vitamin E, which is a powerful antioxidant that plays a key role in the aging process. An antioxidant's job is to protect your body's cells from damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. This cellular damage is a major contributor to the aging process and to the development of chronic diseases like heart disease and cancer. Vitamin E helps to neutralize these free radicals, essentially acting as a bodyguard for your cells, keeping them healthy and functioning properly. As we age, the cumulative effect of this cellular damage becomes more pronounced, making the protective role of antioxidants like vitamin E even more important. A deficiency in vitamin E is not very common in healthy people, but it can occur in individuals who have conditions that affect fat absorption. The effects of a deficiency can be quite serious, as they often involve the nervous system. Symptoms can include muscle weakness, loss of feeling in the arms and legs, and problems with coordination and walking. You might also experience vision problems, as the light-sensing cells in your eyes can become damaged. Because vitamin E is also important for the immune system, a deficiency can lead to an impaired ability to fight off infections. The recommended daily intake for vitamin E for adults is 15 milligrams. This is an amount that can be readily obtained by including certain healthy fats in your diet. To give you a practical example, you could get your entire daily requirement of vitamin E from just 1 ounce of sunflower seeds, which is about a small handful. Another great source is almonds. Eating about 1 ounce of almonds, which is roughly 23 nuts, will provide you with about half of your daily need. You can also get vitamin E from healthy oils. For instance, 1 tablespoon of wheat germ oil contains more than the entire daily recommended amount. Maintaining a healthy balance of vitamin E in your diet can be achieved with a few simple strategies. Make a habit of snacking on a small handful of nuts or seeds each day, such as almonds, hazelnuts, or sunflower seeds. When you cook or prepare salads, use vegetable oils that are rich in vitamin E, such as sunflower oil, safflower oil, or wheat germ oil. Incorporate more dark leafy greens into your meals, as foods like spinach and broccoli also contain a good amount of vitamin E. Avocados are another excellent and delicious source that can be easily added to sandwiches, salads, or enjoyed on their own. By focusing on these whole food sources, you can ensure you are getting this protective antioxidant without needing to rely on supplements. Let's turn our attention to vitamin K, a nutrient that is vital for blood clotting and for maintaining strong bones. Vitamin K's most famous role is in the process of blood coagulation, which means it helps your blood to clot properly after an injury. Without enough vitamin K, even a small cut could continue to bleed for a dangerously long time. Perhaps less known, but equally important for seniors, is its role in bone health. Vitamin K helps to activate proteins that are necessary for building and maintaining strong bones, working alongside other nutrients like calcium and vitamin D. Seniors may lack this vitamin for a few reasons, including a diet that is low in vitamin K-rich foods. Additionally, certain medications, such as blood thinners like warfarin, work by directly interfering with vitamin K's action in the body. Also, conditions that affect fat absorption can lead to a deficiency, as vitamin K is a fat-soluble vitamin. The amount of vitamin K needed is 120 micrograms for men and 90 micrograms for women per day. This nutrient is abundant in leafy green vegetables, so meeting this requirement is quite achievable with a healthy diet. For example, eating just half a cup of cooked kale will provide you with more than 5 times your entire daily need for vitamin K. Similarly, a single cup of raw spinach, like you would use in a salad, will give you more than the full daily recommended amount. If you're not a fan of leafy greens, half a cup of cooked broccoli or Brussels sprouts will also easily cover your daily requirement. The most straightforward advice for ensuring safe and adequate intake of vitamin K is to regularly eat green vegetables. Try to incorporate a serving of leafy greens like spinach, kale, collard greens, or Swiss chard into your meals every day. You can add them to soups, stews, scrambled eggs, or simply enjoy them as a side dish. It is very important to offer a word of caution for anyone taking blood-thinning medication. Because these medications work by opposing vitamin K, it is crucial that you maintain a very consistent intake of vitamin K from your diet each day. Sudden changes, either eating much more or much less, can affect how your medication works and could be dangerous. If you are on a blood thinner, you must speak with your doctor about how to safely manage your intake of vitamin K-rich foods. Next up is folate, also known as vitamin B9, which is crucial for the production of red blood cells. Folate plays a fundamental role in creating new cells in your body, and this includes the red blood cells that are responsible for carrying oxygen. When you don't have enough folate, your body may produce red blood cells that are abnormally large and don't mature properly. The most common symptom is constant fatigue and a feeling of weakness, which is a direct result of your body not getting enough oxygen. You may also experience shortness of breath, a sore tongue, or changes in the color of your skin or hair. In more serious cases, a lack of folate can also lead to cognitive problems such as confusion, forgetfulness, and depression. It's important to identify and address this deficiency because proper oxygen flow is essential for the health of every organ in your body, including your brain. The recommended daily dose of folate for adults is 400 micrograms of dietary folate equivalents, or DFE. This nutrient is found in a wide variety of foods, especially leafy green vegetables and legumes. To help you picture this, you could get about half of your daily folate requirement by eating just 1 cup of cooked lentils. Another fantastic source is spinach. A single cup of cooked spinach provides more than half of your daily need. You can also get a significant amount from a half-cup serving of cooked asparagus, which would give you about 1/3 of your daily requirement. The solutions for preventing or correcting a folate deficiency are centered on a well-rounded diet with a few key focus areas. Make it a priority to eat dark, leafy green vegetables every day, such as spinach, romaine lettuce, and turnip greens. Incorporate legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and black beans into your meals regularly. They are an inexpensive and excellent source of folate. Many foods in the United States, such as bread, pasta, and breakfast cereals, are fortified with folic acid, which is the synthetic form of folate. Choosing these fortified products is a very effective and easy way to boost your intake. Also, fruits like oranges and bananas and nuts like peanuts can contribute to your daily folate intake. By focusing on these foods, you can help ensure your body has what it needs to produce healthy, oxygen-carrying red blood cells. Let's now consider vitamin B6, a nutrient that is incredibly important for the health of our nerves and our mood. Vitamin B6 is involved in over 100 different enzyme reactions in the body, making it a true multitasker. One of its most critical jobs is helping to create neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers that your brain cells use to communicate with each other. These neurotransmitters, such as serotonin and dopamine, play a huge role in regulating your mood, sleep, and appetite. Vitamin B6 is also essential for normal nerve function throughout your entire body. The signs of having low levels of vitamin B6 can be varied and may affect your skin, nerves, and mental state. You might develop a skin rash or notice cracks and soreness at the corners of your mouth. A swollen, glossy-looking tongue is another potential sign. Because of its role in nerve health, a deficiency can lead to feelings of numbness or tingling in your hands and feet. Mentally, low levels of B6 have been linked to feelings of confusion, irritability, and even depression due to its impact on neurotransmitter production. You may also find that your immune system is weaker, making you more susceptible to infections. The daily recommendation for vitamin B6 is 1.7 milligrams for men over 50 and 1.5 milligrams for women over 50. This vitamin is found in a wide range of foods, making it relatively easy to get enough if you eat a varied diet. For a clear food equivalent, you could get almost your entire day's worth of vitamin B6 from a single 3-ounce serving of roasted chicken breast. Another excellent source is a 1-cup serving of cooked chickpeas, which are also a great source of fiber and protein. For a fruit option, a single medium-sized banana will provide you with about 20% of your daily B6 needs. Seniors can maintain a healthy intake of vitamin B6 by making sure their diet is diverse and includes several key foods. Make poultry like chicken and turkey a regular part of your meals. Eat fish, especially fatty fish like tuna and salmon, which are also rich in other important nutrients. Incorporate starchy vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes into your diet, but be sure to eat the skin, as that's where much of the B6 is found. Fortified breakfast cereals can once again be a very reliable and easy way to ensure you are meeting your daily requirements. By eating a little bit from several of these food groups each day, you can support your nerve health and help maintain a stable, positive mood. We will now explore the critical connection between calcium and vitamin D and how a deficiency affects our bones. Think of your bones like a brick wall. Calcium is the bricks themselves, providing the strength and structure. However, you can have a whole pile of bricks, but they won't form a strong wall without a construction worker to put them in place. In this analogy, vitamin D is the construction worker, as it is absolutely essential for your body to be able to absorb the calcium from the food you eat and deposit it into your bones. You can consume all the calcium in the world, but if you are deficient in vitamin D, your body cannot use it effectively, and your bones will suffer. This powerful link is why we often see these two nutrients discussed together, especially when it comes to bone health in seniors. The recommended daily intake for calcium for adults over 50 is 1,200 milligrams per day. For vitamin D, as we mentioned earlier, it is 800 IU for those over 70. Let's look at how to get that amount of calcium from food. You could get about 1/4 of your daily calcium needs, around 300 milligrams, from a single 8-ounce glass of milk or a cup of plain yogurt. A 1.5-ounce serving of cheddar cheese, which is about the size of 4 dice, would provide a similar amount. For a non-dairy option, a half cup of firm tofu made with calcium sulfate can also provide a significant portion of your daily need. To get both calcium and its helper vitamin D, a 3-ounce can of pink salmon with the bones is an excellent choice, as the soft edible bones are packed with calcium and the fish provides the vitamin D. Building and maintaining healthy bones into your senior years relies on establishing a few simple, consistent habits. Aim to have 3 servings of dairy or calcium-fortified foods every day, such as a glass of milk, a cup of yogurt, and a slice of cheese. Include dark leafy greens like collard greens and kale in your diet, as they provide a good amount of calcium. Combine these calcium-rich foods with sources of vitamin D like fatty fish, or by getting safe sun exposure. Most importantly, engage in weight-bearing exercise, such as walking, dancing, or light weightlifting. This type of exercise sends a signal to your body to keep your bones strong and dense. By ensuring you get enough of both the bricks and the construction worker, you are taking the most important step in protecting yourself from fractures and maintaining your mobility. Finally, let's discuss magnesium, a mighty mineral involved in hundreds of processes in your body. Magnesium's role is incredibly diverse. It is essential for proper muscle and nerve function, helping your muscles to contract and relax. It plays a vital part in maintaining a steady heartbeat and a healthy blood pressure. Magnesium is also crucial for energy production, as it helps to convert the food you eat into the energy your body uses to function. Furthermore, it contributes to the development and maintenance of strong bones, working together with calcium and vitamin D. The symptoms that seniors should notice for a magnesium deficiency can be widespread and may not seem connected. Early signs can include a loss of appetite, nausea, and a general feeling of fatigue or weakness. As a deficiency becomes worse, you might experience muscle cramps, spasms, or tremors. Because of its role in nerve function, you could also feel numbness or tingling. More serious symptoms can affect the heart, leading to an abnormal heart rhythm, which is why it's so important to maintain adequate levels. Many of these signs, like fatigue and weakness, are easily overlooked, but they could be a signal from your body to pay attention to this important mineral. The daily requirement for magnesium is 420 milligrams for men over 50 and 320 milligrams for women over 50. This mineral is found in a wide array of plant-based foods, making it accessible through a healthy diet. To understand what this looks like, you could get about 1/4 of your daily magnesium needs from just 1 ounce of almonds or cashews. Another fantastic source is spinach. A single cup of cooked spinach provides nearly half of the daily recommendation for women. Legumes are also a great choice, with a 1-cup serving of cooked black beans providing about 1/3 of your daily magnesium requirement. There are many simple and effective solutions for ensuring you get enough magnesium for better health. Make a habit of including whole grains in your diet, such as oatmeal, brown rice, and quinoa. Snack on nuts and seeds like almonds, pumpkin seeds, and cashews. Eat plenty of legumes, including black beans, chickpeas, and lentils. Dark chocolate, in moderation, is also a surprisingly good and delicious source of magnesium. Avocados and bananas can also contribute to your daily intake. By focusing on these whole, unprocessed foods, you not only boost your magnesium levels, but also gain the benefit of many other vitamins, minerals, and fiber, supporting your overall health and well-being. So today, we have taken a detailed walk through 10 of the most common and important vitamin and mineral deficiencies that can affect us as we get older. We've covered the sunshine vitamin D and its partner calcium for strong bones, the B vitamins like B12 and folate for energy and nerve health, and powerful antioxidants like vitamins C, A, and E that protect our cells. We also looked at the crucial roles of vitamin K for blood clotting and magnesium for nearly everything else. I know this is a lot of information, but please do not feel overwhelmed. The key takeaway is not about achieving a perfect diet overnight, but about being aware and making small positive changes every day. Remember, it's about adding one more colorful vegetable to your plate, choosing a handful of nuts for a snack, or making sure you get a little bit of sunshine. These small, consistent efforts are what truly build a foundation for lasting health and vitality. If you found this information to be helpful and valuable for your health journey, I would be so grateful if you would subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Sharing this video with a friend or a family member who might benefit from this knowledge is also one of the kindest things you can do. Please remember, I am not a medical doctor. The information shared in this video is based on extensive research and my experience in helping people with their diets and wellness journeys. Always consult with your own healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet or starting new supplements, as they can provide advice that is tailored to your personal health needs.